It's another edition of Sandusky Speedway Facebook Live. It's the weekly recap of all of last week's action and all the news that you, the fans, need to know. And now for your hosts, here are Doug Dock and the Colonel, Chris Mize. Take it away, guys.
Here we are. Hi. We're taking it away.
No more voiceover.
Yeah.
That sucks. All right. First off, I want to thank all our veterans. Without you guys, we wouldn't be doing shows like this. We really appreciate you and thank you. All our military serving overseas and homeland. We really appreciate you guys. Our National Guard. Thank you. Sorry you got treated like second-rate citizens last week, but we thank you. And to our first responders, police, fire, EMS, and then doctors and nurses, we thank you guys right now. So there you go, Doug.
The guy that brought my groceries.
And the guy that, yeah. How far is he allowed to come now?
Just toss him from your car.
10 feet. You stay 10 feet. I seen you sneezing.
No.
You look like you got a runny nose. 15 feet.
No. All right.
The numbers are cut in half.
You know what? That's good news for us.
Amazing. Some states are opening back up because the numbers cut in half in a week.
Yeah, right. Well, we're only a few months away from our open.
I can see comments. Yes, Will. Absolutely. All right. I want you here on High Miler. Ronnie will be up there with you, but yes. We got a contract. I signed a contract with Kevin. Will signed a contract too, didn't he, Doug? Don't you remember Will signing that contract? He'd fly next year at High Miler?
Yep. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, definitely.
Well, when Will comes, I want him to take a drink out of a glass and then just hand me the glass so I can take it and run DNA, Will.
What are you trying to find out?
Will knows. Inside joke. Will knows exactly what I'm. But how's everybody doing? We haven't been on in a couple weeks. Hi, James. I can finally see comments now, so it wasn't like I was avoiding you guys before. But
he put on his binoculars, so we'll see.
Well, Doug, we got the schedule done.
Yes,
but we're gonna go over that schedule on Sunday, and everybody's gonna look at it before we put it out.
Okay, and then what?
And we're gonna put it out.
Okay.
Next Tuesday.
So next Tuesday. We only do things on Tuesday here.
Well, we're gonna do a Facebook Live on Tuesday, people.
Right.
We'll put schedule out and
then we'll pick it apart. Yeah.
So I mean, everybody thinks you just, put a schedule together and you got other tracks that you talk to, you don't want to run over some other tracks, don't want to run over your big shows and stuff like that. And with all the restrictions, COVID-19 and everything, we got to take into consideration on all that stuff. And it isn't easy. It's hard enough making a schedule as it is. And then with everything that's went on in the last month or so and with COVID and other things. So it's done. Kevin's got it done. We're all going to look at it Sunday, and then we'll get it put out. There was a few things that I think he changed in the last couple of days with some phone calls with some other people. So we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. But we'll put it out next. Doug will come on next Tuesday. It'll be a short go. We'll put the schedule out and open up conversation, and the first person that bitches will say, "Okay, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night." We should be about 5 minutes into our Facebook Live.
You're either gonna like this or we quit.
Yeah, we'll shut her down. That's a good thing.
Do you guys have a 6-cylinder class?
Yes, we do. It depends on what size car it is. Front wheel drive, compact. We allow 6 cylinders like Berettas and that. If you got a 6 cylinder and a Grand Prix or Intrepid, we have what's called the Rampage stocks that we need to hit that hard. I knew there were some people going to build some Rampage stocks and that. I still haven't got anybody message me, just a couple guys. So go to SanduskySpeedway.com, look up rules, and the Renegade series, our front wheel drive series, compacts, and our Rampage stock is front wheel drive series mid-size cars, your Tauruses, Grand Prix, and that. So Sean, if you would just go to our page and look up and see if you fit in there. There you go, front wheel drive.
Wow.
AJ's all on it.
He is. So, and thanks, AJ, for handling all our light work.
Doug, there's some things you wanted to bring up tonight before we get going on this.
Yeah. Rebecca Martinez said she's changing her work schedule so she could be there. Okay, so yeah.
You there? You just like was in a trance. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Yeah. Well, I just woke up.
There you go.
Transponders. We have a limited, very, very limited supply of transponders. So if you need a transponder, we would suggest that you look at eBay or where else. There was another place that
there's all different places. The Westhold.
It's the Westhold transponder that you need. And
I suggest you go to the hardwired transponder, Doug. I think it's a little bit cheaper than the chargeable one, and you don't have to worry about charging. It's hardwired into your car.
Right.
So, that's the one you want to look up if but you guys that are coming to race, you need, and if you don't have one, you need to seriously look at getting one because, we're
down to the last handful.
Yeah.
And what's the charge for if they need to rent one?
$10.
$10. So,
if you run a full season.
Yeah.
If you run a full season, you done paid for your transponder, on a hardwired one. So.
Okay. And then that's it for transponders unless you have something else.
Nope. I don't deal with that.
Then no, you don't. I know. My race pass, which ties into that. If you aren't on my race pass, you need to
go
register on my race pass, and then that because we are going to do pre-registration for races again. So
that's funny.
AJ McCall said he raced 3 races, but he had a transponder every week.
If you guys go in now, you go in now to my race pass and put all your information in, your car number, all your information it asks for. And then when it comes season time, you just click on that and boom.
Yeah, it's not quite boom, but
boom.
That's the way it goes. But what my race pass does for you is it also gives you an opportunity. It gives you a website, like a mini website. So you can take that URL, which is the website address, and you can give that to fans and they can see where you're at, where you've been, where you placed. You can add pictures to it, videos to it. There's all kinds of things that you can do with my race pass. So definitely get registered on there.
It makes everybody's life a lot better.
Except Matt Marlowe's.
Matt Marlowe doesn't have internet.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have internet.
Okay. And then directly after we're done here, the pit pad registration form will be up. It'll be on the front page. Just click on it. It'll take you to the form, fill it out, send it in. And I'm not sure that he's going to run them right away.
It'll be reserved. You fill it out, it'll be reserved. I'm not sure what Kevin's gonna, if he's gonna run the information right away.
That's what I meant.
You know, I know I think he's gonna hold off a little bit yet, to see where, you know, our restrictions go. Anybody in their right mind thinks that we're gonna just take off and go like we normally used to. We're not. We're going to be under restrictions starting out. So we want to see exactly where that goes before we start taking a lot of money for pit pads and stuff like that. So that's up to Kevin what he does, and he'll decide that when and where. It's funny you ask. AJ, look it up. That's all I'm going to say. Little red dragon up in the corner. Huh? You're speechless, Doug. Hardly ever do I make you speechless. Just look it up.
All right, I'm done with anything that I want to talk about. Beginner stocks is looking pretty good.
You know, it sounds like we're going to start out the year with about 6-7 of them.
Yep.
The way talking to Kevin, and that'll probably grow before the season. There's a lot of younger generation coming up in want to try it. That's looking good. Our pure stock class is looking real good. Our renegade class is always looking good. The Rampage stocks, if you're building one, let me know. I mean, that's going to be a good class, guys. You know, you pick Taurus up. It's stock too. You can't, you know, there's not a lot of stuff you can do without a little camber in the right front. Go on, like I say, SanduskySpeedway.com. Look up Rampage stocks, and there's all kinds of Tauruses and Trepids and Grand Prix sitting around, Doug, that you know, it wouldn't. Anytime you buy a race car, you're talking a little bit of money. So, you know, when I say cheap, it's still going to cost you a little bit, but you get into racing fairly cheap in this division. So, you know, it is what it is. Aftermarket rose pieces. Yep. The honeymoon's over, AJ. And that's all I'll say about that, right, Doug? The honeymoon is over.
Say about that.
That's all I'll say. Thank little Kevy Jaycox for that. Anyways, so, you know, getting into the season, we start off April 10th and 11th. Doug, we decided to, I told this story a couple months ago. We're at the Cavalcade this year. Of course, it rained. It had to rain. We rained out Sunday, so we come back, what was it, 2 weeks later, I believe it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I'll be damned if it didn't rain then, too. But I'm walking down where you come into the pits off the track, and Kevin's walking. He goes, you know, we should run a spring cavalcade. Instead of me saying, looking at him saying, what the hell's wrong with you? We can't even get this cavalcade. You're talking about a, you know, I look and I say, hey, that's a pretty good idea. And then called him later in the week or whatever. And, you know, I think it's a great way to kick off the year. I mean, opening up with a bang. We got quite a few divisions right now. I can't remember which ones. CRS Trucks, National Compact Tour, which Midwest Compact Tour changed their names to the National Compact Touring Series. We got Modifieds, Pure Stocks, Renegades, Street Stocks. The Ohio Wheelman Series will be coming in. Beginner Stocks, Rampage Stocks. So we're going to open with a bang this year.
Yeah, sounds like it.
What are you just reading away, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take all the comments off.
Then I won't have anything to do.
Yeah, no shit. You'd be in a trance.
Yeah, sounds really good, Chris. What is it again?
Our bigger shows, besides Outsider Weekly, have been up on our SanduskySpeedway.com page since the end of October, I believe, middle October, end of October. So, if you're looking at our bigger shows, if you're a fan out there and you want to see what shows, them are up on SanduskySpeedway.com. You go look at them. By Tuesday of next week, we will have our weekly schedule up on that page on SanduskySpeedway.com. We'll post it on Facebook too. So, but after a while it goes down and it's hard to find. So the best way, is go to SanduskySpeedway.com. So, and the problem is, Doug, is we don't know. We're still in a limbo part, so everybody knows.
Right.
I mean, last year at this time we were full steam ahead, had a plan. We're going into it, and then a month and a half from now,
March 13th.
Yeah, March 13th. The bottom fell out, and we were down to plan M, I think, weren't we?
Yeah.
We had a plan for everything, and well, that day come and went. But hopefully, with the information that come out today, supposedly the vaccine, the Meridia vaccine. Am I saying that?
Moderna.
I always say Meridia. I don't know why the hell I say it. I guess I'm stupid, but the Moderna vaccine is being said. The information come out today is that is pretty much going to cover these new strains that come out. We're hoping, if that's true, and that they do find that to be true, it helps our racing community. It helps all small business, Doug. I mean, that'll be a big thing if that finds out to be true. If not, we're in trouble.
Yeah,
we're in trouble.
Worse than last year.
Mm-hmm. And then you got Dr. Fauci that stayed over. He made a comment last week. Pretty much that we might start March off like we did last year, under a little tighter, and I can believe that.
As long as it's done by April.
If they're going to shut the country down, I'd like to see them shut it down now.
Yeah, let's do it now. Right.
Shut it down. I mean, and be done with it. So I can't hear what he says. I can't read it. I can't read it, and then my mind goes. Ron Miller, the legend, Ron Miller.
No, I've been away from the track since way back when that Kucha was photographing. Yep. I'd like to make at least one more races as spectator, and just watch. I used to cook many moons ago in the pits.
Oh, this is a different Ron Miller.
Yeah.
El Kucha.
How could there be two Ron Millers?
I was thinking of the race car driver, Ron.
The professor.
The professor. El Kucha was around this track for years and years and years. He worked every aspect of the track. He ended up being a track photographer before, it was in the era that then it sold. So.
Okay, Brenda Hall had her first shot, so she'll be allowed at the track.
Well, vaccine, come.
Right.
Listen, on a serious note, get off racing for a second. Doug hates it when I do it on this live, but I mean, that's your decision. As far as I knew when I started this live tonight, this still is a free country. And if I get the vaccine, this is what I can never understand, Doug. If I get the vaccine, you get the vaccine, and it's supposed to be what it is, what do I give a shit if Jim Bob comes walking up and doesn't have it, right?
Right.
I'm supposed to be protected. So, you people that don't want to get it, I understand it. That's your right. So far that's your right. I'm pretty sure that's going to maybe get infringed on in a little bit, but that's your right as a person. I will get it because of my grandbabies. So that is what it is.
She's in healthcare.
Yeah. A lot of the healthcare workers right now are going through. My mom and dad went and got their first shot last week. Friday, I think it was. So
Good.
we will have a civil war if they ban smoking, though, won't we? Could you imagine if I didn't smoke?
I don't know what would happen.
Woo!
These would be really short videos.
Yeah, we'd be getting thrown off. I'd be going ballistic using 4-letter words. But, there's not a whole lot to talk about right now. We're still looking at the banquet situation, so everybody knows we will have a banquet. But at this time, there's no way we could do it last weekend.
Exactly. We could have pulled it off, but it would not have been anything that you would want to attend.
No, and we got a responsibility that we got to maintain too, and to put in that many people in an area. Kevin didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel comfortable. You didn't feel comfortable, and we postponed a banquet. These numbers go down. I guess we're ungrounded for an extra hour if we all behave a couple more days on Thursday.
Right.
Curfew goes to 11.
So here's Matt, I didn't skip anything. Here's our first issue for the 2021 season.
Oh yeah, go ahead. What?
AJ heard rumors, or talked to AJ. Heard rumors he plans on taking me out on opening night. We've got that right to the race director to watch that.
I'll keep an eye on that.
And then you're going to hear in the radio. Yep, you were right.
No, I didn't see that. Ron, you see that?
Right.
I don't know. We did skip over. Amanda's doing the pictures this year for the track.
Okay.
If you pull that one up, put it back up, Matt. I did catch that, Matt. There you go. KG Photography. Amanda, I'm going to call her Amanda Marlowe. I know it ain't that yet, but I'm calling her Amanda Marlowe.
You do that to a lot of people.
Yeah, Amanda Dewar. Kevin hired Amanda to come on as our track photographer this year. That is the page, KG Photography. If you guys would go like her page, she'll be selling pictures and doing all the track photography for Sandusky Speedway this year. So we thank her. Marlowe's, they've been a great help through, this whole season actually, and with the go-kart track and everything, and helping out when we really needed it, Doug, at Hangover when we were going through a situation with Bev and all that. So make sure you go look. KG Photography. You got the page up, right, Matt? Matt said, well, she's working on it. Hold on.
I want to make sure I'm putting the right one in here. KG Photography CLE.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, if not, they're going to get a lot of people going to their page.
I seem a little laid back tonight. I am. I'm
tired.
I'm tired, but I just more out with a lot of stuff going on right now, and it just it's there's been a lot of shuffling going on in the last couple of days that come out to the benefit of Sandusky Speedway, but
I think Kevin posted it kind of, he revamped the whole organization. So
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know. I didn't read it.
I was there. Little Kevy's moved up. Remember this, people. Little Kevy's moved up executive vice president. He's pretty much second command of the track. So when I do something stupid on Saturday night that pisses you off immensely, we'll put Kevy's number up before the season starts, and
There you go.
he can call him. He's my boss now.
That's right. And I know what he's going to say. Not on Saturdays.
Not on Saturdays.
Not on Saturdays.
So make sure you call him Sunday morning. Start calling about 7:30, like some of you guys do me. 7:30, and don't stop till noon.
Right.
I was out fishing. Quick story. I was out fishing with my brother on a Sunday after a race. And it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. My phone, ding, 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 ringing, ding, ding. He goes, dude, it's day after a race. He goes, what do you mean? This is every Sunday, man. My phone goes off from 7 in the morning till sometimes 5, 7 at night. And Debbie's over there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't mute that on Sundays.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, nothing's going to change in a day.
Yeah, it's, Kevy stepped up to the plate. I ain't kissing his ass because he moved up, the ladder, but Kevy stepped up to the plate, did a hell of a job at that go-kart track. And, he had a lot of help. Like I say, Matt and Frank and Neil and them guys, they were out there working on the track and rightfully so. I mean, he's the next king. So right now we'll call him a Prince Kevy, so Prince Kevy. There's been some shuffling around in KMB promotions with officers, and we have a board of directors now. So, at the end of the day, Kevin owns the track.
His money that we're spending.
It's his money. So, but he went a different direction on this, and that's what we're waiting for Sunday. We're all going to look at the schedule, and, if one of us says, "Oh, this don't look good. This don't look good. Change it." Yeah,
right.
okay. And
I
it's
don't
going
like
to come
coming
out.
up there.
So, other than that, it's not, like I say, there's not, it's going to be a short show. It isn't going to go an hour, I can tell you that. But
well, we're at 28 minutes, so if you have 2 more minutes worth of speaking to do, you can do that. We'll make it a half an hour show.
Kevin calls Will at 3 in the morning.
Yeah. Holy cow.
There, he posted what Kevin wrote. Thanks, Tim. Now my name's up there. I didn't want nobody to see, my phone will still be ringing.
Right. You're all things racing.
Yeah. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, Tim Ensign or Willie, one of you. Doesn't the general manager have say over a vice president, like in NFL football and that?
No.
I think so.
No.
So I'll post Doug Doc's number for Sunday.
Post my number.
Huh? Other than that, we've been talking. Like I said, I'm going to reiterate what I said a couple weeks ago. We've worked hard through this whole COVID crap, and I mean, we worked hard. Me and Doug have constantly, since last March. It was actually beginning of March, wasn't it, Doug? We started talking about it.
Right.
And we've been on politicians. We've talked to them. We got a great relationship with the Erie County Health Department. Worked with them. They're working with us. I really want to thank DJ Swearingen, Teresa Gavarone, Senator Gavarone, and Swearingen, our state rep. These people fought hard for not just Sandusky Speedway, Doug. let me clear this. When they were going to the governor's office, lieutenant governor's office, and that, it was for all the races.
Right.
You know, not just circle track, drag strip, whatever. But you know, without these people, I'm not too sure we would have got where we got as quick as we got. I think we'd have been held off a little longer, but they fought when the state shut down. They formed a business committee. All the business were represented. The only one that wasn't representative is motorsports, the motorsports industry. And I know I'm repeating myself, but I feel it's important. We've been in conversation after conversation after conversation. We kind of let up when, you know, they filed in for an impeachment on DeWine, and then around voting time, we come back. We're in conversations with them. We were promised that if that business committee does reconvene, that motorsports takes a seat. We picked a person to go represent us. I thought was a great pick. I'm not sure I'd be the guy, Doug. I'd probably be in one Zoom meeting or sitting in Columbus and get escorted out of the state building.
Yeah, I was in one Zoom meeting with you. It didn't go very well.
No, and so it was a big step. We're still working hard. We're keeping up with everything that's going on, the orders and all that are coming out. Everything that goes on, we keep up with it. All we can say is that we'll fight for all of motorsports, you know, in Columbus.
Right.
In Columbus,
which includes you know, motocross and all that stuff. Everything's included.
Yeah, sports car, you know, the road course, mud bogs, anything associated with motorsports. So I mean, other than that, people are dropping off left and right. We must be boring the hell out of everybody.
Right.
Anybody got anything they want to ask in the room?
Does any of the old timers ever come out to race anymore?
Depends on what you're calling old.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense, Timmy Ensign can be considered an old timer now. I mean, I think Timmy started racing there in the 80s, mid late 80s. I mean, you know, you talking 30 some years ago, you know. I mean, hell, Matt Marlowe's getting to be an old timer. Really, if you stop, Kenny Phillips is an old timer,
right?
You know, so you know, yeah, there's some, you know, once in a while Greg Sharp might jump in a car but as far as they see 86, as far as the old timers from back in the 80s and early 90s, you know, not too many of them are racing anymore. So, you know, I mean, yeah, Greg's there every week.
Yeah.
He's an old timer. No offense, Greg.
Tim Ensign said give him a ride, so go buy that beginner stock.
Here you go, Tim.
Here's start all over.
Start all over. I tell you what, I say it time and time again. You want to get back in it, Timmy? Buy a Renegade.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
I mean, them Renegades, they'll give you a good run for your money, man. I can remember when Willie was 10 years old. The snot nose running around the Hennis crew quite a bit. Yeah. Now he's the mayor.
Now he's the mayor.
So it's other than that, I hope everybody's staying safe.
Yeah, and Will, if you're going to come up, make sure that you figure out all the quarantining stuff so that you can make it for the actual race.
He was. What do you mean? He come up and was staying in Elyria 2 weeks before the high miler.
Oh, I know. Glad he figured all that out.
You know, and then, you know, Smoke Johnson Jr., we'll call him. And our flagman, Smoke Johnson Jr. Willie, where the hell's them shirts? Where's Smoke Johnson? How you doing, Mr. Huff? So, I mean, like I say, our complete schedule will come out Tuesday, if not Monday. We'll come back on next week for half hour, 40 minutes. These are going to continue to be a little bit short unless we have information that we need to feed you, and hopefully we don't have any more breaking Facebook lives. Them are over with.
If we do, it's going to be good news.
Good news. You ever heard of what a dream catcher is?
Yeah.
Okay, so they got these little rocks. They're about that big. And back in the day, the Indians used to tap in 2 eyeballs in a rock, and then they'd put a bigger mouth. And that was the guy that was a religious part of the tribe would give that to some of the, as a good luck charm, and it was supposed to catch bad dreams even and keep it on you. Don't fall for that. Guy give me one in Rocky River. He's wrote books on the Brad Street Landing Pier and about the Native Americans, dream catchers. Doug, he gave me that thing Thursday at lunch. After lunch, I had a terrible day, and that's when I went to the shop, left my truck and drive, got out of the truck, walked in the office, kid come running in the office. Hey, dude, is that your brown truck? And I says, yeah, why? Your truck just hit my car. What are you talking about? He goes, you left it and drive. I couldn't stop it. And I've had bad luck pretty much ever since that guy gave me that. Just had to tell.
Where's it at now?
Truth. After I my truck hit that car, I got on Route 2 from 91. It's somewhere in that area.
Oh, where the bad accident was.
I don't know, man. It went out the window. My day went from real good before lunch to real terrible after. Out the window. Anyways, we got an exciting year coming up if everything goes as planned. I don't see in a direction that it looks like mysteriously the numbers are cut in half from last week before. Mysteriously, a couple states under Democratic governors that have been tight, had everything locked down. All of a sudden, things are great and they're opening back up. So, I mean, take it how you want to. Huh?
Thank goodness for Biden.
Yeah.
He said he was going to take care of this.
And why I'm wearing my cat hat tonight, I was going to stop wearing it, but I'm wearing it. All you guys that are on the Keystone Pipeline, that are on an unemployment line today, I feel for you, man. Sorry about that. We can't control stupidity sometimes, and it is what it is. But, there's people fighting for you. And I got my cat hat on, Doug. I'm going to continue wearing it from here on out until Keystone Pipeline opens back up, which it will.
Okay.
So
you heard it right here.
I won't get too political, but
Sandusky Speedway Live. You heard it.
But I see where we left off last year. I see that's the way we're going to start off this year at the max. Okay. So we're going to continue going as that. That's not a promise. So, we can't control one, what the fires does, two, what the government does. So we'll adjust accordingly. We'll keep everybody updated. But opening day, April 10th and 11th, it's going to come quick. You only got a few months. So get your stuff ready. CRS trucks, National Compact Tour, modifieds, Pier stocks, Renegades, Rampage stocks, beginner stocks. Be a big weekend opening up.
Get your transponders.
Get registered, guys. Go into my race pass. Amanda, if you're watching, please do it for Matt.
If you have internet, does he allow you to have internet?
I think Amanda's got internet. Matt uses hers. I think that's what he does. But get in there, get your name in there, get it all set. I hope you're doing better. Laney had surgery, so yeah, I know how Will man says. I'm sorry, Donald. I always know I'm forgetting. Sorry, Will. Wow, Wheelman Series, Street Stocks. I tell you what, real quick, that's going to be a hell of a series.
Yes. Yep.
Will's doing a good job over there. I talk to Will once in a while. He found out what it's like to be on this side of the game. And so now he's getting them 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. phone calls.
Right.
Why would you do this? Why would you do that? Because I own a series. Shut up. Click.
There you go.
So, other than that,
we'll see you on Tuesday.
I want to thank everybody for watching. Remember, say a prayer for our country when you go to bed tonight. We need it. God bless America.
See ya.
See you later, folks.